even they were probably anticipating.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
For the return, here comes Britton Covey. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and a yard. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw, Hurts. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
That finds Nakua downfield, complete. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. They face second down and 7. In motion, it's Robinson. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Hurts will work here from the pistol. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Hurts again. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Philadelphia. Hurts will try it again. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Again, Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this Then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Roseboom. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Eagles nothing. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On play action, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A first down throw for Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field.
Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them and you're able to extend that lead.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out in front, 13-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Open man is Robinson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Double right. Set. 22. 0.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's called in on the left by McCool. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Rams first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to cap.
And he will get into the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Roseboom.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
On the give, it's Williams. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. Second down, it's Stafford. Pass is completed to Cup. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal.
Alert! 21!
From the shotgun, it's Stafford.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Now Stafford on third and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams make the lead full. It is 17-13. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Britton Covey now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now it's Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On second down, Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Finding room at midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's close to another first down as it's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
It is 2nd and a yard. To the air again. Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Hurts again. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. A good push from the defense. They get him down back at his own 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
It's another run here for Williams. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Here we go. One final play. He's got it! Inside the 20. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Rams. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.